Okay, Dylan, so this is the first paper I've had the opportunity to mark for you. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me, yeah. We had an E in the summer with a total of 84, so let's see how you get on. Okay, you've got some mistakes in here. No, you haven't got any mistakes, sorry, but you are missing 14, 2 and 14, 28 as well. So that's the only one you're missing, so you'll get 1 mark out of 2 for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 there. Oh, God, sneezes, sorry. Prime number that has a tens digit of 5, so what you're looking for there is a number that's in the 50s, because that'll have a tens digit of 5, that's also a prime number. And there are 2 of them, either 53 or 59. So total for the page, 8, 10, 12. Right, the maths is right. And you're explaining there what you do, so that's good. You've miscounted something here because the tennis should be 8. The others are right, so you've just haven't tallied. Well, actually, look, that is correct. You've got 8 there. It's just you transferred it over wrongly. So 1 out of 2 for that. And your graph is good. The mode is the one that is most popular, which is hockey, because 11 students chose hockey, so that's what they're looking for there. 10 out of 34 for you would be right, but when you simplify 10 out of 34 you don't get a third, so you'll only get 1 of those 2 marks. 55 is correct, and 2.5 is correct as well. So 4, 8, 9. Right, 60 is wrong. The method is right. So it should be 50. So you've got your 3, 8, 3, 8, 3, 3, 8, 3, 3, 3, 5, 3, 8. So you've just added them up incorrectly. And that's right, and you've got the centimetres squared, which you need, so that's very good. 0.4 and 30% are correct. 1/3 isn't. What you need to do here is just write 30%, any percentage, to write it as a fraction, you just put it over 100. Percent means out of 100. And 30 out of 100 doesn't become equivalent to a third, it just becomes equivalent to 3/10. So 2 out of 4 for that. 7 for the page. 1 win, 1 draw, 2 losses is correct. No wins, 2 draws, 3 losses. Good. If the man is 2 meters tall, 5 meters is correct. It isn't 1.5 though, it's 2.5. There's 2.5 men there, but you've got the right answer, so you'll get 10 for that. Rhombus does add up to 360, you're right, but where you're wrong is with these here. Basically, the angles in this triangle are identical to the angles in that triangle, just folds over each other. So if that's 37, that's 37 as well. Also, these sides are the same length, making that an isosceles triangle, which means if that's 37, so is that, and then you could take those away from 180 to get that angle there. With this one, they do add up to 319, and that does come to 41, but when you take 41 from 180, you don't get 119. Can't take 1 from 0, so you have to borrow 10 from the next column, so it's going to be 9, and then it's going to be 4 from 7 is 3, and then 0 from 1 is 1, so it's 139. So it's just your subtraction that's got you wrong there, so you lose a mark for that. Watch how I go through this on the video clip. It's quite a heavy mark carrying question, so it's worth you being able to do. So watch how I go through that. 2 for the page. You can't answer this unless you've worked out the table before it. Yeah, and the maths doesn't hold there. You haven't shown me where you're getting these values from. So the 56 is wrong. The £13.50 would be right for 9 people winning the game. So that would be right for you. That's wrong. And then you've taken them away. So your method is right, but what you've done is wrong. We practiced these in class last week. What you have to do is group together the same terms, and the sign to the left of them are part of them. So that would be plus 5a. There's no sign there, it's a plus. Take away 6a, which would be minus 1a. And then 3b, take away 1b, would leave you 2b. 50 is right and 4 is right. Well done. 4 for the page. So it is false and 2 is an example. It is false, 9 is an example. Whole numbers are even and even times even. No, some whole numbers are odd. Okay, so the point that you're trying to make there is right. Basically, anything times an even number makes an even number, but this bit is wrong. Some are odd. But if they're consecutive, you wouldn't be timesing an odd by an odd at any point. That's right, well done. That's good. 8 for the page. 75 is correct. Now this one, it's not that he's collected more. What you're looking for is to look at the longer logs. You're looking to see who's collected the longer, and Billy, these would be what I would say the longer logs. Billy's only collected 10 logs that are larger than 65 centimeters, whereas Tom has collected 40 logs larger than 65 centimeters. So that's what you want to be explaining. 1 for the page. 230, 460. That one's wrong. That's right, that's right. And these two are wrong. So you've got most of them right. So go back, watch how I explain how I generate those to see what you've done that's incorrect. This is good. Well done. 12 servings is spot on. Well done. With this one, no, you don't add that angle and that angle because they're parts of different shapes. What you need to do is, you know that that's a straight line, so you know that 105 and that must add up to 180 to give you that angle. Then you're inside a triangle, so if you add those two together and take it away from 180, it'll give you that angle, and that angle and that angle are the same. And on a property of a parallel line is that that angle and that angle are the same. So have a look how I work through that. And watch my explanation for those two. They're not as nasty as they actually look when you think your way through them. Okay, that's quite a good feel for that paper, Dylan. I think you've done quite well. Let's see. 12, 18, 27, 34, 44, 46, 50, 58, 59, 65. That's a C. Well done. If you can keep showing that, you are going to walk this in a couple of weeks. That's really good. Well done, Dylan. I'm really, really pleased with that.